Hello, everyone. Hello, my friends. Welcome to our broadcast. Happy Eid to everyone. I hope you are all fine and healthy. We are talking the effects of COVID-19 to our lives and businesses. And today we will talk about the effects of Turkish real estate sector with one of my best friends, Saed Badawy, who is agent in Turkey, real estate agent in Turkey for years. I think he's the best answer for all of our questions. Welcome, Saed. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you so much. First of all, I appreciate this meeting and thank you for everything. And I appreciate what you're saying for me. And I need to tell for all the people in all the world, Eid Mubarak. And for people in Turkey, Herkes Bayram Nar, inshallah.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
So, how are you? You are healthy?
Yes, everything's okay. Just staying in home for another 4 days of quarantine. It will be finished, I think, in Tuesday, and everything will be okay, inshallah. We are waiting to become in our normal life again.
Yeah, we are all waiting.
It will be,
So,
inshallah.
what about your family or friends in Middle East?
Everything is okay, but I think also all of them in quarantine because it's like worldwide situation also. And I'm always advising my people to take care about themselves, to be healthy, to be safe until this problem finish because it will be finished by ourselves. يعني till now, there is no vaccines, there is no actual medicine for this coronavirus, but people have to help each other in order to be safe, and it will be pass as soon as possible, inshallah.
Inshallah, we are all waiting for it.
Inshallah, yes, inshallah, it will be and to be alive again in our normal life.
Inshallah. How was your last 2 months?
Actually, our last 2 months is for us who are people who are living here in Turkey or even are working, since February because of this virus. And when the Turkish government start to make people like in quarantine for homes, like 2 days per week, or even like now 4 days per week, the situation become little bit serious. And for our business, staying in home or not going to work is not good. But we start to do some other procedures like to contact with people online, and even for all the projects here in Turkey, they start to make like online system for working. But actually, it's not like normal. Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to go outside. We need to check another opportunities, to check properties and the projects in order to serve our clients. But we are doing our best, and I think and I feel it become little by little better now. Yeah, I understand. It will this quarantine, it will be finished soon, and the people start to come, and the business will going on, inshallah, again.
Okay. So I think the first weeks it was shock for us, for everyone.
Of course.
And the second 2 weeks, we were enjoying little bit to be at home. We were all working hard. We were enjoying time at home, but then it started boring.
Exactly.
And now we get used to the situation, I think.
Yes.
We get
Yes.
used to work online, making meetings online, everything. We digitalized very soon, yeah, very fast.
Yes, exactly. And thanks for our social media because now about social media made everything easier. You understand? I cannot
Yeah.
imagine with social media how can we live now. For example, by you can contact with everyone in the world from your home. If we are not contacting and we don't have social media and we are staying in home like now, I think it's going to be a little bit crazy. But
Yes,
thank God we have
exactly.
it now.
I
Yes,
cannot imagine this process without any technology.
of course, it cannot be. It's impossible.
So I'm starting my questions.
Okay, of course.
First, overseas travel permit is expecting to begin in June, inshallah, for Turkey and other countries. Do you have friends or clients who is planning to come in Turkey this summer?
Of course. Let me tell you one thing. For us, for people are living in Turkey or people living outside of Turkey, all of us didn't expect that Turkey will be good until now, because really thank for the government here, really they managed this situation in very good situation, like they use the with the corona and the procedures very good, and this is give us very good inspection. And because these people are start to ask, we have to come back, clients need to come back, because in this 2 months I'm always telling for people it's like chances hunter. For example, you see about the dollar rates and the lira, you understand?
Exactly.
People who are living in Turkey or they are living outside of Turkey and they need, for example, to invest, to buy here in Turkey, it was very good time for them. For example, I think in 1 week, $100,000, it was like 700,000 TL. So it was very good. And people now are asking and still asking, because they saw now Turkey is one of the best markets for invest and even for living. Some people need to come here to invest, or the other need to come and do make their families come and live in Turkey, because the good part of Turkey, it's like our tradition for the Gulf area and for Arab people tradition. So I think people will come more, not like before. I think, in my feeling, and I believe it will be more, but it needs a little bit time.
So, not as a real estate agent, as a people, as a man who came to live in Turkey, are you happy from your decision?
Yes, of course. Let me tell you one. I was having a lot of other chances to move from Turkey to other countries, but really, when I came here, like 5 years ago, I liked this country because, as I told you, this country is very good for Arab tradition. Because first of all, Turkey is Muslim country, and most of Arab people love to come and live here because it is comfortable, is relaxed. Also, living cost in Turkey is very cheap, not like other countries. And in my opinion, the future is in here in Turkey. The future is in here. And you see the market in everything, like for tourism, for real estate, for even exporting and trading. Turkey now is one of the leadest country. Yani, you see, before like 5, maybe 10 years ago, all people, for example, they were going to invest in Dubai. You understand?
Yes,
But
yes,
now they start to move from Dubai or from other countries to Turkey, because here is the future and the future is coming. And I think within 2 or 3 years, it will be better and better. And thank for the government, for Turkish government, because they are helping foreigner people too much, and they are helping investor to come to invest here in Turkey.
yeah. With this uh, citizenship campaign, actually,
Of
it
course, of
worked
course.
a lot.
Of course. I think, like in 2017, like 3 years ago, when the law about the nationality, it was $1 million. It was a
Yeah.
little bit hard. Yeah, I made one sale about this $1 million, and it was very hard. For example, $1 million is not easy money. You understand?
Yeah.
When the government took the decision to decrease the amount of investment to take the Turkish passport from $1 million to $250,000, it was very nice decision. And of course, you see now a lot of people come to invest and to buy here in Turkey in order to get only the Turkish passport. And thanks for all the projects and all the procedures or the broker, because from that time, a lot of offers start to come, projects start to help the agencies, and a lot of things. For example, they are offering apartments, they are offering hotels, rooms, so it's going better. And I think I read one article in 2018, like last year, there was like 15,000 one foreigner investor apply for Turkish citizenship. It's very nice, it's
Very
a
big
huge
amount.
number. Yes, it's a good amount. It's
Yes.
really, for
So
example, America, they are giving for foreigners people like maybe 10,000 passport every year, but Turkey for first or second year from this law to have this amount, like 15,000 guy or investor came here to apply for the Turkish nationality, it's very good, and I think it will be better in next years.
So you expect it will be more in after COVID-19 process?
Of course, because really, I think and I see with my eyes because I'm living here in Turkey. Thanks for everyone, also for the government and the Ministry of Health, also for the doctors. Really, they manage this situation very good. For example, in this situation of COVID-19, nothing is changed. Everything in the markets, everything is same. Still, nothing went out. So it was very good for management. And I think about this decision about the quarantine and let people to stay in their homes. It was very, very nice decision and rule because since they start to make this quarantine and people start to stay in their homes, the situation of COVID-19 start to decrease here in Turkey. And all of us see the records every day. It's like 1 month it was like 5,000 or 6,000 each day, but Alhamdulillah, thank for God, now it come like 900, maybe 700 each day, and it will be less inshallah in the future.
Okay, I want to ask one more question. Why do you think this much investor coming in Turkey from Middle East? Not, I don't think it's only about citizenship. People like Turkey, I know, in the Arab world. I think it's because of one of the things is freedom. Muslim with freedom, yani, together. And
I was going to tell you like
it's
this
about
because
maybe climate, air,
the weather here is very
the
good.
weather, yani.
I will. The good part of Turkey, really, Turkey is like a lot of countries mixed in one country. For example, here in Istanbul, you can see in the Islamic or regions or tourism region like Sultan Ahmed, this kind of stuff. It's very religious places for tourism. And you can see in the Bosphorus also is this inside Istanbul. Another cities like Antalya, Alanya, Turkey is suitable for everyone. Some people just came here for tourism to enjoy their summer, to be near to the beaches, like going to the other cities in the seaside like Antalya, Bodrum, Mogra, or the other people come here to join the Islamic regions and also to see about the history because all of us we know Turkey is very old history and there is Ottoman Empire here who managed the world for 600 years. So for us, for people living in Arab countries, we know the value of Turkey from all long time ago. And I think because of this, a lot of people decide to come to Turkey. Already, I have some clients, Amal Hanim, they were living in Gulf area. After this, they moved to America and to Canada. And they decide to leave America and Canada and come to live in Turkey.
Really?
Yes, of course. Everyone is seeking to go to Europe, to go to America and Canada. But when they start to move there and they saw the reality of these countries, and already they visited Turkey before, and they know about about Turkey and Turkish tradition and about living here, so they decide to come back here in Turkey, and it's very good point for us. Also, I have some news and about what happening about, for example, about this situation we are living about COVID-19. They are living in Europe, and all of us see what happened to Europe, what happened to America about this virus, and Turkey still stand up, and it's very good for us, really, yani, because this I think it will be more and better in the future, inshallah.
Inshallah. I think it's about also our hospitality.
Of course, of course, of course. When I came to this country, I didn't feel that I am a guest or I am not a Turkish. It's close to our tradition, and the good part here, you can live in any place, even you can eat easily. This is very important. For example, people who are moving to Europe or Canada or America, and even Asia, they are always suffering from halal food. You understand this kind of stuff, and this is very good for people, especially for families. Some families decide to leave their countries and come to live here with their children to make them join schools or university, and this helping them too much.
Yes. I hope after the situation, they will continue to come.
They will, inshallah. I
But
feel it.
do you
And
think this COVID-19 affected clients' buying habits? For example, they were preferring some apartments. Did it change like with apartments with garden or with balcony? What about the demands coming to you?
I don't think so. It it will change because already the clients is still same. We are always looking about what client need. You understand me? Some clients need villa, some clients need apartment. It depends about the client budget and depend about what the client need exactly. And I don't think so about because of this COVID or because of this virus, it will affect about the client's demand because already this situation is in all the world and the client is the client. Same, didn't it change before COVID-19 and after COVID-19? Same, doesn't matter. But
No. In Turkey, it's changed a little bit.
Yes, of course, because I felt about the market now. The good part, the market, of course, it have little bit effects because of it was depending too much about the foreigners and the foreign investors. But the good part now, I see the market is still stable because the Turkish clients start to join, and it's very good. So didn't affect too much, of course, because like selling in $1 million, not like selling in $200,000, but of course it still has their benefits. You understand?
Yes.
And as I told you at the beginning, for me it was the time for the chance hunters, for the people need to invest, need to buy. It was very good for them. I remember this situation happened, as you remember, in 2018, and one day the dollar affects the lira too much, and people who bought at that time, they gain a lot. Yeah, I think I have one client, he bought while $1 was 7 lira. After 2 days, $1 become 6 liras. So it was very good chance for him to gain because coming from outside, people are coming with dollar, and the dollar is very important for us.
Yes, I know.
Yes, and I think this will continue, and alhamdulillah, we see the dollar start to come down again because this is not about the economy. This COVID-19 affect all the world, all the market in all the world stopped. For example,
Yes.
airlines, manufacturing, exporting, everything stopped for 2 months, and it's huge time. For example, I saw some reports about some airplanes and about airlines companies, like 9 companies blocked. They locked down. Virgin company in Australia and some companies from outside. So this situation affect all the markets, not about only real estate market, not only in Turkey. But I think now it will depend about the strong. The good part happened now. I'm always telling, what happened to the market now here in Turkey? It's like filtration. For example, we have in Turkey a lot of agencies and a lot of companies and a lot of brokers. But now, according to this situation, like the market become filtrated. The good, the strong.
Exactly. It will be the elimination now.
The good, the professional, the strong one, he will continue and he will grow more. And the not professional, not too much big company, I think they are going to lock down. But it's good for the companies as well.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree with you.
So,
so you say every crisis has their own opportunities inside.
of course.
One of them you told, the currency change. It's very, very good opportunity for foreign people. And also, house prices, real estate prices were a little bit down during this process.
Of course.
Projects, actually, when you go to a project, they are more generous now about discounts.
As you said, I cannot imagine like 2 weeks ago, I went and visit one project and the project gave me 32% discount.
Really?
Yeah, and when I saw this, 32% discount is too much. And it's very good, because now the agencies or the real estate broker who have a client, he's very precious now. And to have like these opportunities, it will make for you good opportunity, and you will see clearly about to whom to continue with. You understand?
Yes,
it will be good to decide after this situation finish with whom you will start to work and with whom you will continue. And really, this situation give a chance to good companies, to strong companies to continue. I know some projects they stopped working because there is no construction, there is no money coming, but there is a lot of other projects they continue working with or without COVID-19. So it's very good for us and even very good for our clients.
Yeah, and what do you recommend to your clients about choosing an agent in Turkey and also choosing the company when they are buying home. What they should be careful of.
I will tell you one thing because it depends and it's different from client and client, and I told you it's about client needs. But I'm always advise my clients to be feeling in safe side with the agency, because the first thing the client is meeting here in Turkey, only the agency is the first thing. From the time we are calling the client, hello, this is Saed Badawy from this agency in Turkey, since he came, so he has to choose. Also, it depends about the agency's strong and about the knowledge of the market. There is a lot of projects, Amal Hanem, and there is a lot of agencies, and you have to choose with whom you are working, because I'm always telling, not client. One client is not only one client. One client is bringing for you second, third, maybe fifth client. You understand?
Yes, exactly.
You have to know how to deal professionally with the client, and even you have to give the professional and the good advice for your client, because it's like honest. We know people coming here from foreign countries and they are coming with a huge amount of money, like minimum 50,000-60,000 dollars, so it's a huge amount. So we are always recommending for them the good invest, give them the good advice, and we are always trying to give them the chance to be feeling in safe by choosing the best opportunity for them, choosing for them the suitable home, and keep in contact with them, in touch with them until they are staying and they are happy with dealing with us.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And final question. Do you recommend to our followers, should they wait the purchase of a property in Turkey, or can they buy now if they need it?
I'm always telling people, chances is very good. And the good part, if you can find the real good chance to take it. As I told you now, it's good chance for people to buy, because having discounts, have cheaper price, and also the dollar rate according to the lira, it's very good.
Yeah.
But you have to choose wisely. Also, you have to choose wisely with whom you are dealing, because you are not buying while you are seeing the apartment. You are buying online, but it's about what you can see. And now everything is easy. Everyone from his home, he can look in the internet, on Google, search about everything. For example, if there is project name X, you can write on Google X, and you will see what is the benefits, what is the advantage, and what is disadvantage. But I'm always telling the people who has money now and they need to invest, it is their time, and I hope they will catch it.
Thank you for your time and for your participation. It was nice talking with you. I hope we can meet in good days, healthy days soon. Thank you everyone for watching us. See you again tomorrow evening. Take care of yourself. İyi bayramlar. Bye bye.